I step forward, place a hand on my chest, and begin to radiate a golden light as I cast Bless, blessing Arcelia and Karun, and ending my turn.
Okay. That is it for Yara's turn, as this massive demon hydra creature, an Alkawasha, has surprised our group and is currently engaged in combat with them. They've taken a few hits. They've also killed a few of the heads of this creature, and battle continues. We had a little bit of a technical difficulty last week at the end of the episode, so we missed just a few actions that took place. But we're picking up right where we left off. It is Sakawachi's turn. Now, after Yara, Sakawachi will increase the range of Bless as she cowers behind this ruined column with Arashtak. And she will take cover. And that is it for her turn. Arashtak.
Yes, I will do my best to keep this Hydra slow by adding some sickness. Goblin pox. That is... I don't know what happened between two. It's not a 36. That's 25.
Right? 25, yeah. I actually did some testing with this because I saw... I was trying some stuff out on your sheet, and I saw that happen when I did a test. And I was like, that does not seem correct. It might be a conditions thing. Maybe play around with the conditions, and it'll get fixed.
Yeah, I think I fixed it. Nope.
Okay. We'll see if we can get that fixed. But for now, it's got to make a fortitude save. All right.
25.
And it is frightened as well at the moment. Frightened 1.
Okay. So it's got a -1 with checks.
That is a failure. It is Goblin Pox Stage 1. It is sickened. Next round, it will be sickened and slowed 1. It's already slowed. That won't actually change anything. But, yes.
Okay.
I will also take cover next to Sakawachi. And then my turn.
Fair enough. Okay, and frightened 1. Alrighty. Okay, Zaya will just take aim with her crossbow, huddled down behind this column. There's not really a lot she can do right now. Actually, she could do that. There's currently 2 heads that are flaccid at the moment, dangling.
Nobody likes a flaccid head.
Yep. Let's see. Well, I don't have an easy spell to cast there, so I'm just not going to do that. She does have Flaming Sphere. She's going to use 1 action to keep that going. And this is a... Each creature in that space must attempt a basic reflex save. First time each round you sustain the spell, you may leave the sphere in square or roll to another square within range. Basically, it is staying within range of the Hydra head. It's going to roll onto this flaccid Hydra head, trying to cauterize it. And it needs to make a reflex save. Okay. That is a fail. I am rolling like absolute shit for this thing. That is a fail, yes. Yes, that is a fail. Okay. So this head is cauterized right here. That is gone. And then she will take aim and fire with her crossbow. That's a natural 1. Wow. Okay, that is a miss. Sustain, fire a crossbow, and reload. That's it for Zaya. The Alkawasha. A bunch of stuff's got to go on now. First things first. Regen. Let's see. Okay. Alright, so first it regens. You can see all of the wounds and stuff that the body has taken begin to knit back together quickly. And you can see that the creature, aside from these heads that have been severed or taken damage, looks totally healthy. And then I need to make a fortitude save. All right. That is another fail. Okay, the head does not grow back. All right. And now, let's see. It's going to take... It has 2 actions for its turn because it is currently slowed 1. It will then use a focused assault on... let's see how smart this thing is. Not so smart. It's going to make a roll for it. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 people? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's going to go after Denigi with 4 of its heads. And this is going to be 4 attacks basically for 1 attack roll is going to happen here. That is a 29. I think that is not a crit, but it is a hit. So when it hits with this attack, with this focused attack, the necks and the heads of this creature move all around, and like snakes moving in the air. You can see they all like stand ready to strike, and they all strike towards Denigi. And this will be 17 piercing plus... Oof! Another 25 damage. Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. That's minus... No, 21 damage. Sorry. I did one too many die there. Okay. 21. So that is 38 damage towards Denigi. As the barbs on there, the necks and the weird flower petal-like mouths of this creature strike towards Denigi. And you can see, like, bile and all kinds of whatever gastric juices are kind of puking out of some of the heads as Arashtak's goblin pox has taken effect. The colors of the creature start to change, almost a little bit chameleon-like in the way that it seems to be reacting to these goblin pox. Boils begin to grow. It's so gross. Okay. Denigi yells in pain. And that is it for the Alkawasha's turn. Karun.
I would like to light it on fire.
Okay.
I will be... So, do I have a bomb equipped? Or...
I mean, you have...
I will use an action. I will use an action and take a bomb out of my pouch.
Okay.
Alright. I will throw the bomb, it's this one, at the creature that needs to be cauterized.
Okay, so you can specifically, like, aim at the body of this creature?
No, I want to get one...
Yeah, but that's how you do it.
Oh, I see. So... Karun is a little confused. Do I need to cauterize it when it's...
When one of the
already
heads...
been chopped off?
Yeah, when one of the heads has basically been, like, killed. essentially.
And none of them have been doing that. Oh,
well,
there's one.
Yeah, there's one right there.
Then I would throw the fire at that one.
Okay. Essentially,
this.
I've added all of these heads as separate tokens
I understand
for you guys.
now.
But technically, the body is like where the creature really is.
I see. All right.
Okay, a 23 to hit.
24.
Well, no, it's 23.
Because of bless.
And
Bless.
It's 20. Oh, it is 24. Plus, the creature has 2 off from its AC right now, which is a hit. And that will cauterize the head and also do some damage to this creature. Very nice. The napalm-like substance inside the alchemist fire spreads across this creature, and you can see the head sort of like sizzle and bubble, and the head just kind of like crumbles away like ash, like one of those snake firecrackers, you know, one of those ones you light them and it just keeps growing and just turns to ash. Okay.
I will take cover, and that's the end of my turn.
Denigi has been kind of fucked up from this thing a few times now, and she's going to take a 5-foot step and will then take aim with her bow. Where is her character sheet? There it is. And use Hunt Prey for 1 action, and then we'll fire a composite longbow arrow at this creature. Jesus Christ. That's another 30 from Denigi. Just an absolute monster of a companion. I should have killed Denigi off with this thing last week. Okay. That is a hit. It's not a crit, but it is a hit. And that will be 12 plus D8 of precision damage. Full 8. 20 damage from Denigi. She takes aim probably at the closest head here, which will be this one. And yeah, that head, she sends it right through this creature's neck, and a massive amount of viscera shoots through the opposite side, splattering onto the ground, purple blood. This head just kind of like flops downwards. Okay. That is it for Denigi's turn. Arcelia.
Would I be able to strike at the body?
You can. You can technically take aim at any of the heads from where you are as well. You don't have to be like right next to those, because they're moving around.
I'll go for one of the closest heads, essentially.
Okay.
I think I was using my hatchet. 33.
That is a crit.
Okay. I get my crit specialization.
Okay, so it's 7 plus what?
7 plus...
14 plus
2
what?
plus... The weakness, I think it was 5 slashing, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So it'll be 7 plus 7, basically. Or 14 plus 7.
Okay, so 21 damage from that. Very nice. Okay,
Oh, and with an axe, the crit specialization...
head is
choose a creature.
It's already flopped down.
Okay. Are there any creatures adjacent to it?
There's still 2 more heads that are moving around.
Okay. Would you say that this crit specialization would go off then? Because it targets an adjacent creature?
Yep.
Okay. It deals damage equal to the result of the weapon damage die I rolled. It's not doubled, no bonuses. So another head would take 7 damage as I cleave straight through the first one.
Okay.
And then I'll hit it with my second action. 22.
22. You are blessed from Yara as well. So that is just barely a hit.
Okay. It takes 11 plus 2 plus 5.
Another head falls.
In my third action, I'll swing my hatchet again. For another 22.
3.
Bless. Oh, actually, Bless would have only gone off for that first attack, right?
Not that I know of. I think it applies to all. It doesn't say anything about that.
It's all, yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it says 2 attack rolls.
Guidance,
So then,
I think, is what you're thinking of.
This is
Yes.
also a hit.
I just slash my hatchet back and forth, cleaving through heads, and that's the end of my turn.
Okay, how much damage was this last one?
7 plus 2 plus 5.
Okay, so 14. Yeah, you've left like a really big wound in this head, like it's pouring out blood. The neck is like, you know, it's like hanging open. You can see through the other side. Alvik, it's your turn.
After seeing the heads go down, I will continue the assault myself as well. Okay, 22. Alright, I will move. I don't actually have to move to the head. I can be where I am. So, I will attack the first one.
You just have to be in range of the body. I made all those heads because it looks so much cooler.
Okay. Right, I'll strike out the first one. $22.
You are not blessed. So let me just double check here. 'Cause I think that is a miss. That is a miss.
Okay. Now I'll continue to assault. It's a miss, and that is a miss.
Yeah, I think when you're trying to strike this creature, it's floundering. It's got like one of these heads left, and it's just kind of like moving about wildly, like it's probably stamping about. Like this creature's freaking out, and as it does, you can't get a good shot on it. You just can't make a good connection. Your sword probably clatters off some of the barbs on its neck, and those probably go flying like to the ground, like.
It's into my turn.
Yara.
All right. Dinky darling, if you'd like any healing, you should probably get over here because we need to take that fucking head out. And with that, I'm going to summon forth light in the palms of my hands as I cast searing light at the final head, hopefully hitting, let us see, for a 29 to hit.
29 to hit is absolutely a hit. Okay, and this is fire damage.
Indeed, 16 fire damage.
Okay, let me see something. Okay, Yara, how do you kill it?
Oh, well...
Actually, hold on. Let me just double check. I need to get, because the wording is specific here. Let me double check. It's not dead. I'm sorry.
That is A-okay. I had nothing. Yeah. I just gave up my anime blast already.
You do kill this head and cauterize it, though.
Oh, sick. Excellent. Yes. Oh, well, that was effective. All right. And with my final action, I'm just going to go ahead and sustain a spell in order to extend Bless's radius so that it also hits Malavik. And that is my turn.
Okay, so you also, I'm sorry, it sounded like you also blast Malavik. Is that what's...
Yes, I blasted Malavik.
Gotcha.
And at the end of this turn, the creature takes 11 mental damage due to the impending doom finally taking effect.
Okay. There's a horrific sound that's coming from this creature. It's like whatever kind of remnants of any sort of roar it can make is being made through like dead heads of this creature. It's doing the thing where it can't like keep its balance right, like it's wobbling all around, and there's this horrific muffled scream that comes from this creature. It's like the wounds are kind of like bubbling and the goblin pox are spreading all over it. It's a horrific experience for anybody in close range to it. Was that it for your turn, Yara?
Indeed it is.
Okay. Sakuachi will continue to cower and expand the range of Bless. Okay. Arashtak.
Yes, let's continue to make it stay terrible. Rostok, I breathe in heavily and poison it from afar with reach. It must make a DC 25 with its -2 to its DC checks.
Okay.
Frightened, I believe, ended at the end of my turn.
Yes.
Unless you have a
only
-2.
the -1.
Excellent.
It's a natural 1 for its fortitude save.
It takes 12 damage and
plus 17. I've been rolling so bad for this creature.
I have debuffed it every round.
Yes.
It takes 12 poison damage and 6 persistent poison damage.
Very nasty.
I'm kind of chuckling to myself as I'm behind this column.
Okay, Yara has said that it is no longer flat-footed and frightened, so those are both gone. Alrighty. Okay. It is Zaya's turn. Zaya does have some shit, but it is not set up on her character sheet, so I'm just gonna do the easy thing because I got 10 fucking windows open. Zaya's gonna fire a crossbow. That is an 18. That is a miss. We'll reload, and we'll then sustain Flaming Sphere, and roll it on over to one of the other heads. And we need to make a fortitude save, right? It's fortitude or reflex. That might be a success for Zaya. That is a success. Okay. Creatures that succeed at their save take no damage.
Would a 19 fail? Because that's -1 technically.
Oh, because it's sickened.
Yes.
No, a 19. Well, yeah, a 19 would fail. Yes, 20 was the magic number for Zaya. Okay. So this flaming sphere does more of this thing. It looks a bit like a slug that has had salt poured on it, like it shrivels and turns to ash as one more of these heads cauterize. Okay, the Alkawasha. It's not doing so hot. It's not doing so hot. All right, it's going to try and regrow some heads. It does not regenerate, but it will try and regrow these heads. And it's got to beat a pretty fucking high fortitude save. And I haven't rolled one success for any of these heads to regrow during the entire combat, which is fucking crazy. There we go. That's a 35. That's what I was actually expecting to happen during this fight, and why I thought this was going to be a TPK. Okay. You just never know. Sometimes the dice just don't go. Okay, one of the heads regrows. You see the wounds on the head begin to close. The wounds on the body are still there. Scorch marks, goblin pox all over it. One of the heads regrows, and it gets that for free. No action there. It's going to use its single head to do a focused assault. Actually, it's going to use a fang attack twice, I think. Yep, it's going to use fangs twice. And let's see. This will be 1, 2, 3, 4 on Malavik. 2 fang attacks headed your way. One is a 27.
Is it?
For 14 piercing damage. You see the head like sprout back up and look around wildly, sees Malavik as its first target, and whoosh, like a whip crack, it snaps towards you, its barbs shredding your flesh.
Do I still have lifelink on or no?
Yara?
Yes, indeed. Yes. I take 5 damage for you, darling. So you would take 9.
Second attack is a miss with a 15. The head just kind of like whips around violently. The creature is still like wobbling. You can see it's obviously very hurt that all of these heads have basically been nearly hacked off. Haroon, it's your turn.
Well, for the heads that the head that is still not grown back, I will throw a bomb, a fire bomb. It is my last one.
Yeah, sorry,
This thing
I
won't
went.
get cauterized with lightning, will it?
Zaya said that it was fire and acid.
Oh, don't have one of those either.
Well, now you will endeavor to make some.
I should have. I thought about it.
29.
28. 29.
Oh boy, that is a hit. For
Wait,
9
does
fire
bless
damage.
override
No.
itself? Oh,
No, it
that'd be
only is once.
hilarious.
That would be amazing.
Okay, you the fire splashes onto the creature, and the napalm begins to react. It cauterizes another head. That one not growing back. It's got one left.
I would like to use I have a question. I have a new feat, and I'm not entirely sure how it works.
Okay.
Chemical items you create on the fly are particularly potent. Use quick alchemy to create an infused alchemical item. Oh, no, that's not it. Never mind. Alright. Never mind. I think I'm alright. I will just take cover. No! Yes, I will take cover. And then that will be the end of my turn. Oh, I still get one thing, right? Can I intimidate it? Because I have killed all of its friends and family?
You can absolutely try. Why not? Nobody's tried to demoralize it yet. Give me an intimidation
I would like to tell
check.
it. I would like to tell it that all of your friends and family are dead. The only ones who are closest to you will have all perished at my hands. And soon you will perish too.
Okay. Intimidation check.
23.
That is a success.
Oh my god, incredible. Karun is very blasé about the entire thing, really. This is not the first time she has consumed an enemy in flame.
I feel like what's happened here is Karun has like said these things out loud at a volume that makes this creature believe that some other horrific creature has joined the fight and has terrified it. Okay.
And I will take cover, and that is my turn.
Actually, let me just double check here, because I don't think it does speak any language. Yeah.
I bet it speaks
it doesn't.
Dwarven.
It doesn't. It would totally have an effect, though, if it did.
Oh.
Sorry.
Well, it inspired me, you know.
That's good. Yeah, you gotta find your happiness wherever you can.
I will take what I can of my job and take cover, and that is my turn.
Okay. Denigi.
It's the little things.
Exactly. Denigi will take aim at this head that has grown back, and will activate Hunt Prey, and we'll take a shot with the composite longbow again. Lines up the shot, and that is a 27, which is a hit, and Hunt Prey activates as well. 10 plus 1 for 11 damage. The arrow pierces this thing as it's bobbing and weaving around. Still up. And she has one more shot left. That is also a hit. This time, Denigi takes like a little bit longer to aim, finding the right way that this creature's moving, and you can see it sails probably through, you can see like its veins, I think, now through its skin, like the goblin pox, like all these boils and things have just kind of started to pulsate and ooze and stuff all over this creature. And Denigi has like popped a big one. It's gross. And it falls flaccid again. That is it for Denigi's turn. Arcelia.
It will strike at its body, I suppose. Uh,
21 is unfortunately a miss.
All right. I try again, and instead of aiming for the body, I tried to go for one of its legs.
Yeah.
17.
Probably like making contact, but this thing is like moving and wobbling so much that you can't make like a solid hit.
All right. For my final action, another and a miss.
16 is in fact a miss. Yes. Malevich.
Get really upset and frustrated at the same time while trying to hold back this annoying voice in my head. I will move directly in front of it to block off Yara from it, and then I will swing.
Let me just check something. Yeah, you can do that. Go for it.
29.
That is a hit. And as you strike it with this, you slice off the last of this creature's heads and cauterize with the fire on your blade. Malavik, how do you kill it?
I believe as I'm trying to hold back the voice, I throw my sword out to the side and it envelops in blue flames from the ley line's power. And then I will slash at it by saying, "Shut up!" And then lop off the head, but the blade was thrown with so much force that it strike the ground and embed itself. Out of my head!
Falls to the ground and all of the blood and festering wounds leaking all over this field of battle as things quiet down. The wind cascades through and the stench passes over you all.
I move towards Malavik and I try to swing one of my arms over his neck.
No, don't.
It's all right.
No.
I'll try to hug you. Hey. You did well. It's all right.
I will avoid eye contact for now and just kind of shrink into myself and try to hold myself together. Is it dead? Is it done?
We did it together.
Good.
Not quite. I will walk over and start scooping it up into my vials.
Okay. Make a survival check, please, Karun.
Survival. It's a 28.
Sure. What are you trying to harvest from this thing?
I will take it, whatever I can get.
Okay. What's the first thing that you think you go for?
I would think that something involving the regenerative properties of the creature could be useful for a healing reagent.
And what strikes you as the thing that would do that for this creature?
I'm looking at all these little veins along the side of this vascular, turgid neck of it, and thinking to myself, that is a vascular and turgid neck if I have ever seen one.
Really want to make that the episode title? Not gonna lie.
Vascular and turgid. Hello, YouTube.
Yes, Theo on that.
And Veiny.
So, Karun, you get deep into that neck, and
Get real in there.
yeah, you start scooping away.
No PPE either, just raw dogging into that neck. That's right.
Fair enough. Roll me a d6.
I hope I don't catch anything. 2.
Okay. Yeah, you get 2 Alkawasha veins.
Very good.
It's so gross. Like, if anybody's looking at Karun, she's just like, it's like if you've ever had the unfortunate luck of seeing somebody like remove a large intestine or small intestine from somebody, it looks a little bit like that.
It's a long, big, weird vein. I don't even know where it ends. Just half my face is in the neck, trying to get it out.
While you're in there, can you check its stomach contents? Maybe it's eating something useful. I think Karun said all right.
Uh-huh. Perhaps if anyone is injured, I will take care of them whilst you are digging.
I'm doing fine. That fight was fun. I haven't had that much enjoyment in a fight in a long time.
Yes, you all performed very well. Very, very well. I'm going to treat wounds on Denigi and anyone else who has injuries.
Yeah, Denigi's like sort of hopping a little bit, like on an injured leg. What was that creature? Terrifying.
Indeed. Very similar to a Hydra, apparently. No.
You think you could do something about these wounds? It got my leg pretty well.
Yes, sit down here, come.
Azumi, missing a part of my shoulder.
I'll help ease Malavik down, and then I'll head over towards Karun. I'd like to see what I can try to figure out about this creature. Perhaps if I've read about anything like it now that I have a closer look.
Okay. Yeah, you can go ahead and make an esoteric lore roll. Yara rolled a 35 for the treat wounds. Is that, was that for Denigi or Malavik?
That is it's for both, because I have Ward Medic, so it is 44 healing for Denigi and Malavik.
Okay. So 10 minutes of treating their wounds. You can see them doing a lot better. Arcelia, 25. Let's see. You can gather from a 25. Okay. So this thing is definitely related to a Hydra. It is the demonic version of a Hydra. It is known as an Alcoasha. And normally, Hydras are sort of exactly what they appear, a multi-headed, foul-tempered, serpentine-like beast with a voracious appetite. And it is widely feared, mainly for its regenerative abilities. This creature in particular is most likely, from what you can tell, some kind of relative to this creature that has been infused with demonic blood. It is potentially more dangerous than a standard Hydra. You dealt with it about as best as you could. And that's a very good thing, because it can very easily kill any one person in a group. It has the ability to focus all of its heads and fangs onto one creature, similar to the way that a snake would attack, whipping its head in quick motion to strike, and it can quite easily kill something. The Alcoasha in question, let's see what else you might know.
And I am relaying all of this out loud, namely to Karun, in case any of this information is helpful in harvesting.
Yeah, this creature in particular, this Alcoasha, is only like a rumored creature. You've never heard of one like existing. There's always like rumors of stuff like this, especially like around Sarkoris, since this was the main hub of demon activity in Galarian for quite some time. It's always been a rumor that these things exist, but this is your first time ever hearing of anybody actually running into one.
So while you're in there, perhaps that blood is worth looking at. I know you were mentioning seeking Something like it.
Does this count as demon blood?
It's probably not pure.
It's definitely not pure. It would not count as demon blood, no.
Do I know? Does anyone know how to purify demon blood?
You get it from a pure demon?
The milk a demon now.
I did not say milk.
Could I learn how to milk a demon? I bet I could. I'm going to take a sample of this. Blood, if it's possible to take some blood. Or if it's all blooded out.
I'm definitely slowly moving behind.
Can I scrape some off Malevich if you have blood on you?
No. Do not touch me with your milking ways. I don't understand what it even means.
Just from the demon blood, just a little...
No.
Just... Alright.
I do not even understand what is going on with my own body, let alone someone prodding in it. No. I am sorry, but I do not give you consent to do that.
I will take a look at some of the others. Is anyone else covered in demon blood? No one is getting milked today. Denigi! Oh, right.
Arcelia, probably.
I will go up to Denigi and be like, I know you from somewhere. You are covered in demon blood. Would you mind if I scrape a little bit of that off of you? I could
Yara for sure cleaned Denigi and Malevich up as part of the treat wounds.
Yara. They are life-linked. Perhaps Yara has demon blood.
I did take a little bit of damage, although it's more like their life force is pouring out of me into them.
Well, I guess no one is getting milked today.
Oh, far be it from me from denying that. Apologies.
What are you offering, Yara?
To be milked? Absolutely not. No.
You're apologizing to not being milked.
She obviously very wanted to milk someone, and I could not supply.
A demon. Just a demon.
Right.
I look extremely thoughtful in the background, but I don't say anything.
Gulp.
I'm going to walk around the battlefield. And in search of something that I was looking for the whole time. Privately, anyway.
Yes. Let's see. I gotta go back up to find your investigation rolls. Because I think you guys had some really good rolls for this. I need to double check some stuff here. Okay. As you begin to, you all see Malevich sort of wander off. He starts like checking various bits of the ruins and goes over to columns and things. There's, as I said, this is the site of many battles. Just to reiterate some of the things that you learned last session while you were searching this. You learned that the armaments and remains scattered about all vary considerably in age. There was clearly more than just one battle here. There were dozens over many years. Iron trinkets bearing the symbol of Iomide are common amongst the fallen, as are demonic sigils. But there aren't any remains to suggest the presence of Sarkorian god-callers. This battlefield was clearly used by demons and crusaders, not Domorans. Of the warhorse remains, half buried here, many bear evidence of having been mutilated, torn asunder, or otherwise defiled. The rampant desecration appears to be most densely concentrated near the dried-up lake bed of the Hume Pool. Malevich. The demonic sigils amongst some of the demon remains. As you search through this place and you look through these demonic sigils, you hear in your head typing. And also...
Wait. Stop. There. Look at that. Bring it closer. Yes. It is a remnant of a battle. Yes, it carries the taint of your father.
What good does this do me but a remembrance? You said power. You said I would find him. Does he still remain, or is he dead?
Can you not smell it?
Stench is all over the place.
Concentrate!
Just show me the power! And I'll close my eyes and then put force the energy between the ley line and my own mental fortitude, and then starkly open my eyes and then look around.
Please make a perception check.
Ooh, I'm gonna reroll that.
17 getting rerolled.
30.
30. Okay. There's a familiar stench here, Malavik. It took concentration. There are many foul odors that come from this place, especially from this creature that you recently killed. There is a familiar scent to you. And not just recognition, but also a stench you may have smelled while you've been here. You've connected this smell to this sigil that is in your hand. There's something that smells similar here. You came across it as you were searching through these ruins, maybe the first day. Trying to remember where it's from. Could have been from anywhere. You traveled a lot through these different ruins trying to find these places. But now you have something that can help you track this smell.
I see. I will not leave this place until I find him. Where is this power that you speak of? Through him?
We have yet to find it.
Point me in the right direction.
I have.
Yeah.
Silence your insolence if you wish for my help.
Fine. The others will start looking and worrying if I don't get back. No. This time I'll realize how much of a force I'm putting on this sigil that is making my hands bleed. And I will stand up. Lay dormant. I will find this power, and I will take back what is mine, and then I'll slowly walk back to the group, quietly. I don't go directly back to them. I'll still keep searching around, but deep into my thought of resolve,
There's definitely a look about Malavik. Anger and resentment playing on his face as he marches back towards the group. I think you see Karun like stuffing veins into a bag of holding, probably. I don't know.
Yeah, Karun has not picked up on it. Just trying to wrestle all of these veins together. Seeing if I can coil them, but they don't want to coil. And I'm trying to wrap them, but they're slippery.
How big are these Hydra-like heads?
Oh, they're huge. I mean, this creature is over 15 feet tall. So, yeah, the heads are... Each of the heads have to be, like, I don't know, 13 feet, maybe?
It's basically a kaiju.
Yeah.
Like Clifford the Big Red Dog.
Some of the teeth or bobs, if I can.
Make a survival check.
Hello. There we are. Oh, okay.
24. Roll me a d4, please. 1. Okay. Yeah. You have... I would say that you've gotten... like... one barb from these heads. What the problem here, Arashtak, is that this thing has reacted very poorly to death. It is its body is like quickly decomposing, and whatever life force it had to regenerate itself is expended, and the body is quickly decomposing.
All right. Well, I'll be happy with one. I'm curious about it.
I'm looking around our surroundings. Clearly, this creature crept up on us, and I would like to avoid a similar fate. Perhaps there might be scavengers hoping to get a quick meal, assuming it's taking up something. Just keeping an eye out.
Okay. You seem to have found anything that you're going to find as you search the battlefield here. Malavik has one of those demonic sigils. I don't know if he hid that before he came back to the group or not.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay.
What was around that like cluster of horses that I found? You mentioned that, but then we were attacked when I was looking at it.
I think Yara has it,
Shield.
but the lesser, it was a lesser sturdy shield.
No, it was unrelated to that. That was found under a horse. You had told me I'd found remnants of a battlefield where there were a lot of horses concentrated.
Well, I said that the warhorse remains were half buried here, and many bared the evidence of having been mutilated, torn asunder, or otherwise defiled, and that it seemed like there was more desecration concentrated by the dried up lake bed where your camp is.
Okay, that was the piece I missed. Thank you.
Yep. If we are done here, then we should probably head back.
Agreed. We should
Yes,
look
it's
more
already
around.
that time of day.
It will get
We spent
there
hours
quickly.
looking, right?
I would say you spent half the day out here. You can continue searching one of the other sites if you would like, or you can head back to camp.
I assume we do not wish to be out at night, so perhaps we head back?
We still have half a
As
day.
suggested?
Why would we go back now?
Because once we find and look around the next place, we will be traveling back at night.
We also want to make sure the others are safe.
If you look at these horses and other things, it does look as though a lot of the desecration seems to originate from closer toward our camp. I do not know what that means.
Neither do I. I would assume that this desecration is, well, it's quite deliberate.
Yes, it absolutely is.
Well, Zaya, you are the expert on this place. Do you think it best we return to camp, then?
I think that depends on all of you and how hurt you have been. I saw those heads of this creature strike, well, several of you. Are you all right?
Fine.
Seem to have some bruises here.
Well, if you are up for more searching, I suppose we can.
We could always find the next location and then return to camp. Though we know how to get to it quickly, then we could potentially tackle two at once the next day, so it is not wasting time. I do agree the urgency with Malavik.
I suggest the tower.
There
Get
is
a better
also
look at everything that you said. The battlefield wasn't as fruitful.
There is also the Hall of Gods.
As long as we find one, I think it is fine. Just find it and head back, and then return the next day.
Yes, and perhaps if we do wish for this interaction with the entity that we seek to be the last thing, if we find them, or we find where they are housed at least, or some evidence, then we can always look for the other one instead, next day. All right.
Very well. Sakawachi speaks up and says, I would very much like it if we could find the Hall of Gods. But I know the rest of you were speaking on the tower.
Well, this is so that we may gather more information prior to interacting with whatever it is we are looking to speak with. You believe that this creature is at the Hall of Gods?
I do not know, but if it is known as the Hall of Gods, then it must be the center of spiritual life in this place. It would make sense to me.
Well, let us see what we can find then, yes?
All right.
And then go from there.
Denigi, are you up for it? I will protect you, Saku. Do not worry. And who will protect you?
Yara?
Oh, I did a decent bit of that. A little bit.
Thank you.
Of course. Whatever you need.
Very well. And Zaya, can you show us where we should attempt to go? Very well. We will look for both the Hall of Gods and the tower. With that, we're going to head into exploration mode again. Now, what roles would everybody like to take here? What would you like to do for your exploration mode activity? As half the day is gone.
I think I'll track again. Potentially looking for giant tracks this time.
It's not my strong suit, but I would do search, but I think investigate is more what should be doing.
Okay.
think I would like to identify alchemy, if possible.
That is to identify an alchemical item. So the assumption is that you would have it already. You can do that on the veins if you'd like, and figure out what
I think I would. I'm going to be very preoccupied with the veins for a while.
Okay.
I will be in the corner playing with the veins.
Okay.
Scientifically.
Everybody's walking a lot. You're moving through ruins.
I would be lagging behind.
Is it like a little bit like a leash? Like somebody's got a Karun.
Like a monkey tail backpack.
Yeah.
So we do not have anyone scouting?
I can scout?
We have investigate, search. No, not investigate. We have search from Malavik.
We have investigate. We have search for tracks. We have
alchemy.
Alchemy. And
what is it you'd like to do, Arcelia?
Arcelia said she was going to scout.
Scout.
Excellent. All right. Well, then I suppose I will meticulously search to see if there are any sort of dangers lurking in the shadows.
Okay. Very well. Let's see, Arashtak, please make a survival check. 22.
Yes, I'll keep the 22.
Malavik. Investigate is based on a recall knowledge. And in this case, we've got a few different ways you can do recall knowledge. We've got Arcana. We've got crafting. We've got lore of some kind, which I know you have legal lore, which is probably not going to help you very much.
I object.
Medicine, nature, occultism, religion, society.
Surprisingly, I have some Arcana. I'm actually trained in it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Make an Arcana check.
That's what I'm rolling.
That's a crit.
20. What?
Oh boy. Okay. We'll get to that in a second. Arcelia, you are scouting, which gives everybody a +1 circumstance bonus to initiative rolls. We'll see how that goes. Yara, you are searching for any hazards. Go ahead and make a perception check for me.
I would like to utilize a hero point in order to reroll that natural 113 into something else. A 23, that's much better.
Okay. Karun, make a crafting check. We're identify alchemy. It's an 18. Okay.
I'm going to re-roll the 18.
It's who Karun is, Frank.
30.
This is what she does.
This is my identity.
Exactly. This is the most important thing for Karun on this entire trip.
Yes.
This is me now.
I'm thinking about the epilogue. It becomes the vain researcher of Galarian.
Yeah. So Karun, the veins of this creature can be used a few different ways. First and foremost, with a 30, I will say that this can be used potentially for armor crafting purposes. It could potentially be used for potions, which could be very, very much a good thing or a bad thing. I would say it would be related to some sort of like a rejuvenation kind of thing, or it would be related to probably like some sort of like a regrowth kind of thing, or it would be related to
like if perhaps someone were to lose an eye, they could regenerate their eye.
Potentially. It could also go really bad, because this is not exactly a Hydra. This has some demon blood in it. So there's a chance that things could go very wrong. It's definitely like a high risk, high reward ingredient.
You can't do alchemy without breaking a few eggs, alright? Human eggs. Alright. I am now the foremost expert on the demon hydrant veins in Galarian.
Yeah, like, you know, there's a difference between, like, regrowth and, like, rampant regrowth is the way that I would classify bad in this scenario.
Okay. So you're saying I can make a monster?
Oh, I have no doubt that Karun can make a monster.
That's the end of my turn.
Save the gnome campaign. That's better than a gnome with one head, two heads. I can see it now.
Amazing. Okay. Now, Malavik. You find the scent. There is a foul odor that will put you off for a moment. It's one of those, the stench of death and decay. And you're familiar with the stench. It's not pleasant. It's never pleasant, but something that you have dealt with many times previously. But this is extra foul. And there is something particularly familiar in it. It is it's buried, this stench. It takes all of your concentration to focus in on this scent that matches the sigil, that matches your recollection. It is familiar somehow. In the distance, after, let's have everybody, have one of you, please roll me a D4.
Celia, I nominate you.
3.
After 3 hours, you find what you believe to be the tower. Malavik, in his own way, has sort of steered you this way, driven towards this goal. Zaya pipes up and says, "There, that tower is still mostly intact. It does appear that it's taken some damage, but it is standing after all these years. I wonder, that must be it. Yes, that is it. Well done."
I don't say anything. I'm just concentrating on the scent.
Is there anything that we might want to know about this tower that you are privy to?
I've only seen it once before. You can see how easy it is to get lost amongst these ruins. There are... It looks so similar to most of the other dilapidated buildings here, it's difficult to see. But yes, that is it. I didn't get close the last time. I don't know much about it. Sorry.
It is all right. And, observing the sky, about what time of day is it now? That it's
Dusk.
past a few hours. Well, we have found our desired location. We wish to return to camp and get rest then. instead of trying our luck at the evening hours.
What tracks did I find, by the way, with the 22?
Let's see here. Hang on, I need to check. This is gonna be close. I rolled kind of shit.
Ooh. Better than the very high-rolling Hydra sneaking up on us.
Yeah, but then I rolled like shit for everything else.
Well, yes. We were appreciative of. Thank you.
Yes, did not mind that.
Oh. Yeah, Rostok. You find not only tracks, but there's something really strange about these tracks.
Mm-hmm.
There's like rotten flesh with them. They're quite large. They have to be close in size to the Alkawasha. Except these are clawed talons. From what you can tell, they're quite big. There's evidence that it is quadrupedal with a tail, you think? And
I think
there's definitely bits of viscera around the tracks.
Yeah, I think I know what that could be, but is that enough information for Rostok to put together?
Make a nature check.
Thank you. I don't want to meta. A 26.
You don't know exactly what this is. I think you can tell it is most likely related to a dragon.
The only other follow-up question, the flesh. Does that seem like it was flesh that was eaten or flesh that is, say, falling off like an undead dragon, perhaps?
Tough to say.
Okay, no, that's fair. That's why I was curious.
It's mostly rotten, so you can't really...
Yeah. And if it's a scavenger, they could be rotten flesh. Yeah, for sure. Everyone, I have some maybe bad news. These tracks. If I were to take a guess, I think this would be draconic in nature.
Yes, let's go to camp.
Is that like a demon?
No, dragon.
Not demon.
No, though it has rotten flesh around, so it could be a scavenger, it could be undead, it could be fiendish, and something else is wrong. I do not know the kind. It could also be something similar to a dragon and not actually a dragon at all. But it at least is quadrupedal with a tail. Huh?
You all go back. I will stay here, scout the area, prepared for tomorrow.
No. You come with us, Malavik.
No.
We are a team, are we not?
We are. Then you all stay with me, but I will not leave this area.
Malavik, you are putting us in danger for no reason.
Go back, and I will stay.
What if we
That
get
way
attacked?
you're not in danger.
What if we get attacked there where the concentration of the defilement is that I found?
Plenty of you are strong. Go. Please. I have to stay.
Why? I thought we were being truthful to each other.
We are being truthful. You see what you see. There's something here, and I must find it.
And it will be there tomorrow.
It may not.
I don't see anyone else fucking scavenging this place. Come on. We're not going to leave you, so don't be foolish.
I have to stay, Yara.
Why?
No, you want to stay.
Both.
Correct?
I have to, and I want to. I have to see something through. Please.
I'm not putting you in danger. If you go back, I will be here when you return. But I cannot leave.
Malevic.
I'll walk up and I'll wrap my arms around Yara. Sorry.
Malevic.
And I'll push
You
her
have
away.
a body that is... It gets tired. It gets exhausted. If you
Please.
stay here, you are going to be tired, and then you're going to not be as strong. You need your rest as well.
You do not understand. I have to stay here. I will rest here. It'll be okay.
You said you have to pursue it. Are you resting or pursuing?
I have tracked many things in my life. I have survived a different world. I can do this. This place is not as dangerous as Castrovel. So I will find means of survival until you return. I was alone for a very long time. I have you here. Go back to camp. I'll prep this area for your return tomorrow. If you worry, you can return at earlier convenience, but I will be fine. If anything, I'll send a mental link to Arcelia, if possible.
Alrighty, have fun. Bye-bye.
Good. Garun understands now.
Karun's already walking toward the camp.
This isn't about lies. This isn't about untrust.
It is.
If you want to make it about trust, then
toward the
trust
camp.
me.
What I am trying to understand is what you mean by there is something there that you need to pursue. How do you know this? What is going on?
Is it a personal matter, Yara?
A personal matter? Are you kidding? In the middle of these ruins, after all that we've shared? After everything that I've told you that I did not have to tell you?
Fine. I grab Yara by the hand and take her off to a spot where it's still a highly concentrated stench. There. You see these marks? Do you smell that?
Do I see the marks or smell anything?
Yes, Malevic has pointed this out to you, and the stench is awful. Smells like rotten meat.
Cover my mouth with my sleeve.
Your senses may not be as sharp as mine, but this is very familiar to me. And I have to seek it out.
Malevic, can we step away from the disgusting stench? Now that I've seen it.
I'll take her back towards Arcelia.
All right. So, here is the logic. If you are to stay here all night, preparing, you're going to be exhausted. If you rest, we are going to be too far to defend you. You are a strategist. You are a warrior, are you not? This is not about being... this is not about, I suppose cowardice or anything like that, or not wanting to approach the situation.
Yara, if signs of your sister was here, would you go back?
Are there signs of anyone you care of?
My father.
And why didn't you lead with that?
Because this is my fight. I have to figure out what kind of... what's here. I have to. Now look deep into Arcea's eyes. I have to.
Look at Yara.
If there was any signs of your sister being apart anywhere here. I know deep down inside that you would do anything to find out why, how, some kind of answers. I've been searching for these answers since I was a child. I cannot let it slip. Not anymore.
And is this something that you need to do alone?
I do not want to put you all in danger. If this is not a simple slaying of a dragon or anything of that nature. This is far worse. You could lose your life, any of you can. I am not worried about what I am throwing myself into right now, because this is what I need. I need answers. I need to know who I am, what I really am.
I look over towards Aucelia.
I don't think I can go back to camp without him.
Then you are not putting me in danger if I am choosing to be with you both.
What about the others? Rashok already thinks that I'm trying to do something with alternative motives.
He also has faith in all of us.
That is your decision. I appreciate your company. But I cannot guarantee the outcome.
Very well.
Yes,
I will.
aren't too far if you want to.
I am going to
Contact
go
them.
ahead and touch my crown, taking a small bow, and using my crown of the companion to place somewhat of a blessing on Malavik, where I will take half damage for him. Let's go then.
I don't understand why you go so far for me. But I will take whatever help I can get without turning you around. And I will look towards Arcelia and you know what I must do.
You won't have to do it alone, at least.
If it comes down to danger, you leave me and you go back to the others. No certain condition while I will accept you coming.
I lift up my wrist where the blood bond is carved into my flesh. If you die, I die. It's a promise we made.
We don't know how that works, but I don't want to find out. Others, and I'll look towards you, have feelings of love towards you as well. And I do not want to be selfish to take that away.
And let us all get out after you're done. How about that?
There is nothing wrong with fleeing from a battle, so we may come back stronger.
I'll just smile and keep my thoughts to myself and nod. May want to let the others know before they get too far away.
I think they know.
Fine. And I will continue. I will nod to both of them and lead the way towards the strongest to find my goal.
Okay. Zaya and Sakuachi would have headed back to the camp, following Arashtak and Karun, and Denigi as well. So the three of you begin to approach this tower, yes? Okay. How are you approaching it?
I'm probably a little bit in front of them, but as much as I want to run and bolt through, I keep them in mind the whole time. And I'm just maybe a step and a half in front.
The smell gets worse as you continue towards the tower. Rotten flesh. And you can see bits of it here and there. You can see, like, evidence of creatures torn up as well as you begin to approach.
Just take notes of it.
Are there any tracks, Malevich?
Yes, there's. And I look closer around the carcasses. For any tracks, any patterns.
Okay. There are definitely tracks here and there. Malevich, make a survival check for me, please. Or nature. Take either.
14.
Okay. I think with a 14, you can tell that this is definitely a large predator of some kind. This evidence of some kills here and there. But beyond that,
is it recent, or to kind of tell if it was recent or old?
Can't even tell. There's like viscera and rotten flesh here. The smells are throwing you off. Not a lot you can tell just from visual.
It seems like there's pleasure in these skills. It's not like one that's trying to feed off of the need to feed, more of the they can dominate, feed. I never really met him. And I'll keep walking forward.
Okay.
Do we notice any entryways or anything that seem like we might be able to get into the tower?
Yeah, there's like a third of the tower, which is stone, has kind of like broken down and collapsed. You can see, like, you can probably kind of boulder your way along the debris to like make your way inside and through the opening that has kind of collapsed from this tower. One of you roll me a D2, please.
I'll leave it to one of you.
I'll do it. 2.
Okay, interesting. Who's leading the way?
I am.
Very well. Are you making your way up the collapsed wall?
No, whatever way the tracks and the viscera and everything leads to, yeah, I'm following that.
Okay. Very well. Malevich, as you begin to make your way up the collapsed wall, lots of stones fall, like, as you guys are moving along this. You're kind of like, it's one of those things, I don't know how many of you have been bouldering before, or like hiking up mountains or anything along those lines, but it's loose. It's loose ground. There's stone here. There's bricks and things. So like as you move, all the stone and rocks tumble down this side and of this like hill that you're kind of meandering your way up, trying to find purchase. I would like you guys to make some balance checks for me, please, and that is an acrobatics skill. Acrobatics.
Oh, okay. 20.
Okay.
I will also be trying to assist as much as I can.
You're leading the way. Arcelia and Yara, you're definitely like lagging behind. A lot of slipping. You know, you're kind of like half bent over, you know, using your crawling on your hands and your knees and your feet, like whatever way you can find some sort of way to scramble up this very annoying bit of debris.
Spitting out some of my hair because it's getting in it.
Yeah. Dust and stuff is all blowing in your face. It's not pleasant. And it also smells like rotten meat, which is never fun. Okay. Malvik, as you take some time to help Arcelia and Yara up the debris, there's sound coming from the tower.
I'll look back at the others, at the other two, and try to get them balanced. And I'm trying to control my urge to blast forward, but I'm going to assess the situation first.
How do you do that?
If we're crawling up, then I will be down on all fours. Actually, one hand on my greatsword, but so I guess on threes, both my feet and my arms are down. My tail is stalked for balance as well, and almost in a stealth manner, I'll be crawling up slowly to look to see what's in front of me or what's off in the distance.
Okay. Make a perception check for me, please, Malvik.
Ooh.
Natural 1.
Only have 1 hero point left. I don't think it's smart to waste it. I'm just gonna, I mean, if it's large, I'm gonna see it. I'll just leave that alone.
Nothing. You see nothing as you clamber up. Now, at the edge of the tower, making your way through the opening in the side wall. You can see, again, as dusk has fallen here, night is close behind. You can see what appears to be the framework of the tower, sort of dilapidated and broken. Scratch marks around in the stone and what remains of wood of the structure of this place, broken and dilapidated, crumbling. There are beams that are, you know, half fallen out from this dilapidated interior of this tower. You can barely make stuff out there. You think maybe you can crawl up one of the beams, get a better look. You don't see anything other than that.
I'll just signal to the others if they're okay, and I'll point up and show that I want to get a better look.
I will push forward enough to try to get a look myself.
Okay. You see what appears to be this broken down tower. There's bits of wood and stuff like that is rotted and like collapsed. There's a beam that's kind of like half on its side, leaning upwards. You don't really see much else though.
I think I need to climb up to get a better look at our situation here.
You want me to boost you?
That could be helpful. Will you be able to hold my weight?
Yes.
And I will take assistance and climb the,
I will cast guidance upon Malavik.
Okay. Go ahead and make an athletics check.
27.
Yeah, no problem.
That's me helping.
Oh,
Yeah.
28.
Absolutely. No problem. Athletics, easy peasy. You absolutely boost them up. No problem, Arcelia. He finds a good foothold. There's probably like a spot where the beam is touching part of the wall, and it's like very stable. You can easily boost yourself up. You grab on the edge of the wood that has sort of fallen off, and you begin to clamber up. Malavik, as you do, I need you to make a stealth check for me.
28.
Good luck, my friend. Malavik, as you begin to make your way up, you're doing a good job being quiet. Clamber up, and there before you, curled up, devouring some kind of goat creature. Wait a minute, you've seen one of these before. This is one of those Brimaracks that a large, rotting black dragon is eating, and it turns towards you, even as you move quietly. And I'm gonna need to bring you over here. And I'm gonna need you all to roll initiative, please.
Oh.
You get a +1 from scouting, right?
You do, yes.
Good luck. I'm gonna be taking a nap.
29 total.
Malavik, Arcelia, and Yara, I'm gonna give you an extra hero point because you followed through on this. And, well, frankly,
We're fucked.
you're probably gonna need it.
Wait, was this supposed to be stealth or regular perception?
It was a stealth. I mean, adjust your rolls accordingly. You don't get to re-roll.
I did perception by accident, sorry.
Yeah.
There we go. 31.
Oh, it was stealth. What do I have for stealth? +10. -2 then. 27.
It won't let me. I keep trying to connect it, but it's being. There we go.
Okay. Malavik, you're being quiet. But this creature's still like... turns its head towards you as you barely make the whisper of a noise. And... sounds like some Beverly Hills Cop boss music. It turns towards you and obviously sees you. Arcelia, you are, you've just seen Malavik like go up, and then you can hear the wood creak up above of some large creature moving on the wood above. And then you hear Malavik. Oh shit. This is clearly a dragon. And in your head, You hear,
Yes! Yes!
as the remains of a chromatic black dragon move and turn its fetid eyes upon you. It will, first and foremost, use an action to stand up. It was curled up around its meal. And now it's got 2 actions left. It will... Oh, I'm sorry. It's a little slow. It's only got 1 action left. It's gonna clamber over. Oh, actually, it doesn't even have to fucking move. Never mind. It turns towards you slowly, Malevic, and you can see viscera and stuff just like falling off of it. As it turns towards you, it will try to... I think it's going to try to claw you since it's turning. It can reach you from where it is. 33 to hit.
There's a hit, not a crit.
That's good. Sorry, checking some bullshit. Okay. Hits you for 29 piercing damage.
Okay.
I'll raise my amulet to reduce that by...
You need to see Malevic.
I just need to be within 15 feet of him.
Okay.
And I also take half damage for him due to the crown of the companion.
Oh, God.
Right, so Yara, this would be 14 damage, and then Arcelia, you will reduce
9.
9.
I take, what, 5 damage?
Yep.
And as I get hit, I'm asking, I will mentally ask in my head, is that him? It is part of the answer that you seek. Riddles. Learn more. And with that, I'll scream out, riddles! This always lies with you. And I will be enraged. I do not lie to you. I never have. Fine. And I will... Wait, I'm assuming that their turn is over for that.
Their turn is over, yes.
Okay. I will go in. I'll go here. And it will be a sudden charge. As I do this, as my sword comes to the slash, blue flames will take over, and all the anger inside of my body towards everything will be coming out in each slash that I take. 25.
You hit it, but you hit part of its horn, and it just clang.
Power. And that's the end of my turn. Rage. Yep. Sudden
You
charge.
did a sudden, yeah, rage, sudden charge. Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
Yara, Arcelia, you hear the sounds of this horrible growl and roar, and then you hear on the wood above. What do? Yara?
I am unable to see anything from here, am I not?
Correct.
I will take a deep breath, and I will attempt to climb on up and see if I can make my way up there. I'm assuming I must make a check of some sort to climb.
Yes, an athletics check.
I will re-roll that 9, utilizing a hero point. For a 4.
Ooh, okay, Yara, you do not climb up.
Damn it!
You can try again. That's one of your turns, one of your actions.
I am going to go ahead and... Guidance isn't going to do shit here. I'll make another attempt. For a 15.
15. I gotta check on the difficulty on this one. Hang on.
That is alright.
Gotta stab those stilettos in there, baby.
Imagine if Yara was running around on stilettos this whole time.
Some Bayonetta shit.
Yep. This is right on the border here. It's not that hard, but a 15 in Pathfinder in this situation is not great. Let's see here.
I'll get there yet.
Yeah.
Can I thematically help somehow?
You can't. Not. It's Yara's turn at the moment.
All right.
Just focus on getting up there, darling.
You can climb me if it helps.
Oof.
Gulp.
Oof.
Let's see here. Ah, boy, this is the. I'm sorry I'm taking so long to do this, but this is an important one.
You're fine. Take your time.
You take your time. I only have a +1, so it's going to take a while.
This is also a fail, Yara. Sorry.
God damn it! I'm going to go ahead then with my final action. And what am I going to do? Well, there's not much else I can do from here other than attempt to heal myself and act as a somewhat of a secondary tank for Malavik. So I will do what is smart here, and I'm going to go ahead and I will use battle medicine upon myself, but I will do it at an expert level so that the DC is lower. And that is a critical, so that should be full healing. That's 23 plus 13 for critical. So that is 36.
On Malavik?
On myself.
On yourself, okay.
Mm-hmm. It's battle medicine.
Gotcha.
All right. Applying salves and covering up any of the scratches that I got just from trying to climb. Celia, I'll try next time. You just have to make your way up there. Get to him. Yes?
I got this.
All right.
Yeah, Yara, you'd probably like have fallen back here.
Yes. Apologies.
Yeah. Okay. Arcelia, it's your turn.
I climb.
You make it up.
25. All right. Second action, I'll move here.
Okay. Just so you... no, I won't. Yeah, I'll show you. What the hell? There you go.
Ugh. Gods.
This is
I think it's disgusting.
Yeah.
It's like Puff the Magic Dragon had a
Yeah,
bad
there's...
night.
this creature is just kind of rotted and disgusting, but there is evidence of this sort of black dragon beneath the rocks in ruin. Alright, what are you doing, Arcelia?
You can tell that it smells awful. So I've moved here, second action. It is now flat-footed, yes?
Yep.
All right. Third action, I will swing at it with my hatchet. 23.
Okay.
Plus whatever flat-footed.
Yeah, again, you hit it, Arcelia, but you don't seem to break through its scales. They're just so tough. And just the hatchet, what is made to split logs and stuff, just kind of cling cling, like clatters off its scales.
Malavik, it's going to be hard to hit.
You just feel primal rage in your head.
That's my turn.
Okie dokie. This creature will first, I think, try to use its upper jaw to attack Malavik. Good luck. 31 to hit.
It's a hit. Not a crit.
For 19 piercing damage.
Okay, so it takes off 14 of my temporary hit points, so it's 5.
Yep.
And I don't know how this works. Are you still taking half damage, Yara?
Indeed, I am. I will be taking
Okay, so
half
I'll
damage for all that you get hit for.
So you're taking 2 and I take 3. I'm assuming I'll take the blunt of it. It's an odd number.
And you don't have to see Malavik. Is there a range on this?
It is without range, since it is Crown of the Companion. It is specified within the item itself.
Okay.
So it's basically a shield other, but it's unlimited range once it is cast.
Gotcha. All right. Very well. Yeah, so the jaws come down on you, Malavik. And that was for 19 piercing damage. And Yara, you take...
2.
I'm sorry, why?
Because 19, and then I had 14 temporary hit points.
Right. It's 5
I
left.
took 3 and she took 2.
Yeah, gotcha. Okay.
Right, perfect.
Gotcha. All right. Then, with its tail, it will strike at you, Arcelia. That's a 38 to hit.
That's a crit.
Oh, no.
As a reaction, I will take Shed Bud, and everything is proccing right now for me. So I take half of the damage.
Okay. So you will take 14 bludgeoning damage here.
Right.
Arcelia and Malavik. This massive tail sort of like unfurls and whoosh, it catches you probably in your side. You can hear the floorboards like creak as Arcelia sort of like catches the tail, still knocks the wind out of you, Arcelia. Oof.
As I see it coming, I raise my amulet. So I take 5 damage.
Okay. Wait a minute. The 14 was the total damage that you took.
Yeah.
Malavik took 14 as well.
Amulet's 8.
9. Amulet's 9.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, I need a +1 on mine. Okay. I thought it was 8. My bad.
Alrighty. Malavik, it's your turn.
Oh, and then I will...
This creature is powerful. It's big. It's heavy. It stinks. And it's also slow.
I will then... Instead of... I normally wield my great sword with one hand leading. I will grab the hilt with both hands. And I will broaden my back and start to pull in the inner fire that I have. And I will strike out with fury. Menus. Alright.
33 is a hit.
Please. And 8 of that is fire.
Okay. And this is slicing,
2 of that is
slashing,
force
or
damage.
piercing?
This will be slashing.
Okay. Yeah, Malavik, as you slice this thing, you can see that your sword moves through like butter. It takes like a huge chunk off this thing, with 33 to hit and 24 damage. Just like chunks of it fall off after your slice.
And with that, I stream, and then I will strike again with the following the momentum of the first one. Oops, make sure I hit number 2. There we go. 13.
That is a miss, unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunately.
This time, yeah, the creature is just moving. It's very slow, and it sort of just turns its head slightly and uses its horn to block this attack.
I'm going to strike again. 20.
Clang, clang. The sword, the great sword quickly meets resistance against those horns. Can't slice through. Is that it for your turn?
Yep, that's it.
Yara.
All right. Think, Yara, think. Do I get the idea, looking at the rocks here, and how hard it has been to scramble up, that it might be easier if I'm to utilize my grappling hook and rope?
Oh, for sure. That's what it's made for.
All right. I'm going to scramble in my bag and pull those out. I assume that will take 1 to 2 actions. How many does that take?
1 action to take out the grappling hook and the rope, and then 1 action to throw it.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and I will cast guidance upon myself in order to give myself a +1 for this toss. Come on, Yara. And I will attempt to throw the rope and hopefully latch it onto something, the grappling hook. And that would be, what, an athletics check? I will re-roll that 4. For a 12!
Okay.
Well, 13, technically.
Yeah. Okay. Cling, cling, cling. Falls back down.
Fuck! And I stand there, really agitated. You hear fuck echoing throughout the chamber.
Okay. Unfortunately, that is it for Yara's turn. Celia.
I would like to exploit vulnerability.
Okay. Esoteric lore roll, please.
28 versus its DC.
That is a success.
All right. I learn its highest weakness.
Positive and slashing are the same.
Okay. I will. So, essentially, I reach into my pouch and I begin to smear this iridescent silvery powder onto my hatchet, making it magical now. And then second action, I will swing with the hatchet. 23.
Clang! Again, the hatchet ricochets off the scales, just kind of slides along them.
I swing again, this time swinging from the hips. 23 again.
Clang!
That's my turn.
Trying to like slice into its tail, and it's the scales, the angle of the tail is just kind of glancing blows, like sliding off of the scales.
It's weak to positive magic. And that's my turn.
Good to know! You hear a little tiny voice from down below.
Okay. The creature. Oh boy. Okay. Malavik, you start to hear this gurgling noise as the creature rears back and will breathe a wave of fetid viscera towards you. I need a reflex save.
$23.
That's unfortunate. That is a fail. Oh boy.
Does flat-footed affect anything?
Nope.
Okay.
I need to refresh this. Let me refresh real quick.
Okay.
This is lagging.
You take 18 bludgeoning damage plus 18 poison damage.
Okay.
And I'll take half of your damage.
There it is. Half of the total damage?
Yes.
Oh.
After your resistances and whatnot.
Okay. Both of those hit. It's 18 and 18, right?
Yeah.
Oh no, so you don't apply resistances for my damage. So you would take the damage with your resistances and I would take it without.
Yeah, I don't have any resistances to bludgeoning or that, unfortunately.
Barbarian works differently in Pathfinder.
God does it. Alright, so that's 18 damage for you, Yara, and me.
Malavik!
You can see, like, Malavik's cuts and bruises, like, you know, this is fetid, rotten viscera that is splayed all over him, and it, like, some of it gets in his eyes and his mouth, like, it's horrible. Okay. That was 2 actions for its breath weapon. It's your turn, Malavik.
I'll shake off the pain, grit my teeth as I hear Yara call out. And I will step forward with one foot and swing my whole body weight into the upward slash. Oof, 19.
Clang. You slice upwards. You, like, connect with one of its teeth, and it just, like...
Come on! Another one. 13.
Again, Malavik, this time, as it, like, rears back when you strike, this time it, like, raises up a really, like, slow, but it's just a massive claw. So even though it's slow, it still, like, gets in the way of your attack.
I will continue to swing. 22.
Again, your sword, like, slashes and connects with the scales too hard to penetrate. Yara.
I attempt to swing the grappling hook and throw it yet again. For a 20.
That's good, Yara. Grappling hook. Playing 30.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and, Before I try to go up there, I think what I'm going to do is preemptively cast Bless. I'm going to place a hand on my chest, and I will be surrounded by that golden aura, casting Bless upon myself.
Your chest
and that
is
will
now
be my
blessed.
turn. Oh, yes, it is always blessed, but it's a little extra blessed now. I got my grappling hook hooked onto something. I'll be up there in a moment.
I believe you still have 1 turn left.
No, that was 3 actions.
You threw it. That's 1.
And bless is 2 actions.
Oh, bless is 2. Never mind. Okay.
Yes, indeed.
Okay, and this is 5-foot emanation, so let's put that on so I don't forget. All right, there you go. Arcelia, it's your turn.
All right. I do what I do best. Swing. 31.
31 is a hit.
All right. I drive the hatchet towards one of its legs, dealing 10 slashing plus... what was the positive? 5?
So you learn that its weakness is positive and slashing.
I learn of its highest weakness.
Yes, they're equal.
Okay. Well, it's 10 slashing plus 2 plus the weakness.
Okay. Gotcha. You just cleave off a huge chunk of flesh this time, Arcelia. The hatchet connects with... You manage to find the space in between the scales as you slice a chunk of its tail. falls onto the ground.
And I try to ride the hatchet in the same spot again. 31.
Another hit.
8 plus 2 plus weakness.
Gotcha. Just huge chunks of flesh come off as you slice with the hatchet this time, Arcelia. Finally finding purchase through its scales.
And a desperate third swing. 21.
This time it manages to move. Again, it's slow, so you manage to get these 2 quick hatchet strikes in. And finally it moves its tail and batters you away. All right. Salian. Will, I think we'll have it do a... let's see. It's going to, again, try to bite you, Malavik, with its upper jaw to start.
It's a hit.
25 to hit.
It's a hit due to rage. Freak. Not a great, of course.
Oof. 25 piercing damage.
That is halved.
13.
I would take 12 for you, yes.
No, you took 11. I'll take 13.
No, she was right.
Yes, because
12 plus 13 is 25.
Right. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I was automatically saying I'll take 13.
Yeah.
Sorry. Alright.
And then a tail strike headed to you, Arcelia.
Okay.
Oops, I'm sorry. That is a 25.
25. All right. 25. Okay. It hits.
For 16 bludgeoning damage.
I'll raise my amulet and -9 off that.
Another like heavy bruise. This massive tail, which is bigger, than you in width, just clobbers you again. This time like heavy. It's like getting like a heavy leg kick, like right into your thigh, almost buckling you and sending you to the ground. Malavik, it's your turn.
In frustration, I scream out even louder, and this time blue flames envelop my hand as I swing out again. What's with the 22s? There's a miss.
Again,
and
this
in frustration,
time
I'll just
deflects.
keep hacking and slashing. 26.
I need to check.
This is with flat-footed, right?
Yep. I'm checking. I think this one is a hit. That is a hit.
Die! And it's slashing, so 8 of that is fire, 2 is force. And I will continue to slash the third time. Nate.
You slice off a big chunk of meat that second time, and then the creature just kind of will actually like shove you back with its claw as you go for the third attack. Okay, Yara, it's your turn.
It's now or never. I will attempt to climb the rope. I'm assuming that's an athletics check as well. My favorite. I love this. That's 9. That is 9. And I have 1 hero point, so I'm not going to use that.
Still trying to come up. Oh, my poor.
Yeah, you do the, you like making sure the rope is secure. And just slide right back down.
Why didn't I go to any of those workout sessions? All right. I am going to go ahead and I will make a second attempt. Come on, Yara. I spit on my hands. For 20.
Absolutely. Climb up to the top.
Oh, fuck fuck? Is it too late to climb back down? I will utilize my last action then. How much HP am I behind? About 32? For my final action, I am going to go ahead and I will place my hand on my chest once more. But only this time, it is different. I am channeling my curse, but it is not cursed at all, actually. I cast Lay on Hands upon myself. And that will heal for 24 points of healing. And I am also granted a 2 AC bonus for the round.
Very nice. Okay.
And that is my turn.
There you go. You get a 2.
Thanks.
All right. Arcelia.
Swing. 31.
Oh, 31. Very nice. That is a hit.
7 plus 2 plus weakness for damage.
Okay. Another big chunk of meat flies off of the tail. You can see the bone now.
Again. 26.
That is another hit.
All right. 12 plus 2 plus weakness for that one.
Backslash.
Very nice. Arcelia's just cleaving chunks off of this creature now with the hatchet.
Sorry. I accidentally hit the wrong weapon for that. I did hit attack number 2, but the damage die should be smaller.
Okay.
So it's actually 6 plus 4 plus 2. That's 12? Oh.
No,
it's
that's
the same.
not right.
It's
Because
fine.
you get the 10 slashing, right?
D6. Oh, they're both D6. Never mind. It's the exact same thing. Never mind.
So yeah.
Just wrong. Okay.
Okay.
Third attack. It's a miss.
Okay. That is definitely a miss. All right.
Good to see you enjoying the fun.
The creature will spin around and use its breath weapon on you this time, Arcelia. You need a reflex save.
Oh. Activate.
Come on.
33.
Ooh, thick.
Whoa, very nice. That's good.
I don't skip leg day.
Okay. Now for these, I believe you still take half. That's what we found out last week, right?
If it is a basic saving throw, yes.
Yeah.
You have to crit.
Basic
right?
reflex save, yeah. Okay. So this is still gonna suck. Sorry.
It's alright.
So first it's 15 bludgeoning damage. That's gonna be 7 bludgeoning damage, and then this is poison damage. So another 8 poison damage.
Okay. How much is that total?
So 8 and 7, so 15 total.
15 total.
Okay. I will use my reaction to raise my amulet. So that will be 6 damage. It uses up my reaction.
Okay. Malavik, it's your turn.
After hearing Yara make it up distant in my head, I hear her voice. Along with Arcelia's pain, what I hear loudly in my head. I know that I can go all out, and I will focus on damaging as much as possible. 28.
Yes, that is a hit.
Alright. It's for 31 damage, 8 of it fire, 2 of it force.
Oh, this is vicious, Malavik. You tear a huge wound in this creature.
As I see the wound agape, I will get even more excited with the bloodlust and keep slashing. Yes! Yes! Ah! 24.
That is unfortunately a miss. You just you've already seen like chunks of this tail has like been hacked off by Arcelia's hatchet, and the tail is still moving around and whipping around. And as you go for this other attack, you clang! You just hit it obliquely.
And from the reverberation off of hornbone, whatever I hit, I will turn in the direction of that to swing overhead. For a third strike. 7.
That is a miss.
Throws me off.
Yeah. the wood like creaks and there's just like your foot goes through a plank. Like this wood is old and decrepit. Your foot just goes through and you get thrown off balance. Yara.
Right. Now that I am up here, I must be a little more cautious. I'm going to go ahead and with a wave of my hand, I will cancel out the effects of my Crown of the Companion using an action to dismiss it. Malavik, you are healed for 18 points and I am healed for 9. That's really quick. So that is one action. Oh, that much HP. And from there, I have 2 actions remaining. I look between the 2. I see that Arcelia is hit. I see that Malavik is hit. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and I will... let me see how far this is here. 20 feet. I will move 20 feet so that Arcelia is in my bless radius. And I'm going to go ahead with that using Doctor's Visitation. So to move and to use Battle Medicine on Arcelia is 1 action. So this is my 2nd action. I will do Battle Medicine at an expert level here, rather than master. And that is going to be 25 points of healing for Arcelia. Hope that feels better, darling, as I tighten the bandages around her wounds. Alright. And with my final action, I am going to go ahead and I will channel my curse, casting lifelink upon both Malavik and Arcelia. You are both healed for 6 points of healing, and I will now take 5 damage for both of you. Alright, that is my turn.
Arcelia.
I keep going, invigorated by Yara at my side. 26.
That is a hit.
8 plus 2 plus weakness there.
Arcelia, how do you kill it?
Ooh. It has just finished spewing viscera onto me. I hook one of my hands underneath a plate. I grab its tongue. It's missing its lower jaw, right?
Yep.
I grab the tongue, I pull it towards me, and then I decapitate the creature.
Creature falls to the wooden planks, and as it does so, I need you to all make reflex saves for me, please.
Oh shit.
Is this by any chance a spell?
Nope.
Alright.
I wonder if I should re-roll that.
25.
34.
I'm sure I should, but
Okay.
I won't.
As it hits the ground, the wooden planks that are decrepit, they begin to collapse all around you. Crack, crack, crack. The wood begins to crumple, and as it does, you see this look of panic for a second, like on Arcelia's face. Arcelia, you immediately grab onto one of the posts of the railing of the staircase that's just nearby, and you hold on for dear life. Yara, you see Arcelia doing this, and you quickly do the same. Malavik, you try to reach out for anything as the wooden planks collapse before you. You reach out to this like table that's barely still a table, and just it slides and you fall from the from these wooden planks. And I need to see what the fall damage is. Because this is about 30 feet.
Oh, I was gonna say, I raise my amulet as you go flying by, but that's too far.
That's fine.
Take bludgeoning damage equal to half the distance you fell. So Malavik, you take 15 bludgeoning damage as this collapses and you fall. The wood just falling with you. This horrific zombie dragon also lands and creates a horrible pile of meat. Arcelia, you and Yara are just like hanging on to these posts of the railing as the wood has kind of like fallen and collapsed below you.
All right.
Yes. You know, you probably didn't even need me.